June 12th marks the first anniversary of Mahmoud Ahmadinejad's re-election in Iran. The vote was tainted with accusations of fraud by the opposition, leading to mass demonstrations in the bloodiest uprising since the 1979 Islamic Revolution. Well, for more on this, I'm now joined by our regional correspondent, Bozu Daragari, who's in Beirut. Bozu, opposition leaders have called off planned demonstrations over safety concerns. Is the anniversary likely to be peaceful?
Well, I think that both the security forces and some of the opposition protesters who plan to go out into the streets, despite the calls not to, are anticipating some violence. Security forces have been arrayed throughout the capital and other cities in full force. They've been assisted by pro-government militias who've also been deployed throughout key squares. Opposition supporters also say, some of them at least, that they're going to go out into the street and risk violence.
What does the opposition want in Tehran?
Well, at this point, I think that's a very good question. They're still, demanding that President Mahmoud Ahmadinejad not be leader of Iran. But beyond that, I think there's a lot of confusion whether they want the opposition leader, Mir Hossein Mousavi, to become the next leader, whether they want to overthrow the government, or whether they just want some change, want a little bit more freedom, a little bit more tolerance, a little bit less repression by the government.
What kind of position is Mahmoud Ahmadinejad in Tehran?
Well, right now, he's much weaker, many analysts say, than he was before last year's elections. Not only is he under pressure by the opposition, but also rival conservatives have their knives out, seeing him as weaker, and they have not restrained themselves in attacking him and trying to curtail his ambitions.
That was Bozu Daragari, our regional correspondent, reporting there from Beirut. Well, that wraps up this edition. Stay tuned to France 24. More news here in 20 minutes. But for more in-depth information of all the stories that have been developing throughout this bulletin, you can check out our website. That's www.france24.com.